Uh, yeah, actually, before that, Mark, have you given consideration to whether you wanted to do a little bit of a retcon?
Yes, I did. So at the end of last time, we just kind of let the folks run off, and there was that Baphomet cleric or cultist, and I think that Rodeo would not have really suffered that guy to live, and this probably wouldn't be hidden from
Mhm.
anybody. Like maybe if you were out of the room, fine, but I'm sure not everybody would be out of the room. But I
Alex
think
would be
Rodeo.
very against Rhodia murdering this guy, so.
Um, then I probably would have done it when you were out of the room, or before you could stop me.
Rodius just comes back and is like, "It's been taken care of."
Yeah, so Rhodey is basically going to grab this guy after getting like upset at him, and then just like break his chain, drag him back into the room while he continues spouting pervy shit, close the door, and then like snap his neck like a chicken. I'll just leave him back there.
So this happens where nowhere will Elix could try and stop it?
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, what would you do here? What are you telling me, Alex?
She's just telling, like, this is a really different side of Rhodia than she's seen, and she really doesn't like it.
Yeah, well, I mean, the existence of this guy is something that Rhodia really doesn't like.
Yeah, no, and it's like, no, yeah, so she is going to be, like, sorry to get into it at like in a retcon, but
yeah,
like,
no, we're working through this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting.
This man represents the not just the death of my people, but the corruption of my people, the corruption of their souls. I'm sure the cultist would say something like, "Yes, oh, I long to see your soul corrupted."
He's still a dog. Is
he a dog?
He's still a dog. It's if they didn't leave within the hour. So you would have to pop him out of dog form first.
Well, that's easy.
That's very easy. I'm sure he has like one hit point.
I believe even in dog form, he has ways of showing his perverse excitement.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he rolls over and shows you his belly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is just an imagery I did not want, but thank you, Mr. DM.
Yeah. No. Now I'm just imagining it this like no. No, yeah, but I think like Elix would be like, I understand that, but he's clearly an old, sick, demented man, and if you're just killing him, it's not a hero thing to do. I'm sorry. He's deluded, and he doesn't... I understand why you think he's dangerous, but he's not.
Oh, he is. He is dangerous.
I think it's dangerous to you.
This is just fact of life, Elix.
No, I don't think so.
Allowing him to live is going to cause further danger to not just me, but also my people. Or other Minotaurs out there. He could capture innocents and turn them into Minotaurs with their sick rituals. The dog.
What sick rituals?
Nod.
Yeah, sure, but it's like, all right. So what would a Minotaur under the rituals do? I'm sorry, I just want to know.
Okay, so like, I think Rhodey is probably starting to get frustrated with this because like, what do you think he's gonna do? This is what they do.
Well, no, like,
what
did the Minotaurs do?
We lost James.
Oh no!
Oh no! God left the chat. No.
God left chat.
God left the chat.
Oh wait!
Burn everything down!
I can hear you, James.
Okay, I'm back.
I can hear you.
Okay.
I cut out. I cut out right around when Rhodia was telling Ilix this is a bad man.
All right. Well,
So,
what would minotaurs do? What minotaurs do whenever they are not in control of their emotions? They lash out.
Which is what?
They are cannibalistic. They eat people. They murder people.
Alright, so what are you doing to this man right now? You're murdering him.
Protecting my people and myself.
By murdering him.
Yes, by stopping his evil.
By murdering him, Rhodia.
Were you born yesterday?
No, I was not.
Such
But
is the
this
way
man-
of life sometimes. I do not know why I have to teach you this.
You're not teaching me anything other than you're angry and you're murdering somebody out of anger. This is not like I've ever seen you,
What
Rhodia.
would you do, Ilix? Would you put my people at risk? Would you put me at risk? Do you want him to corrupt me? Is this what you want? Just because he is person? Or he looks like a person? I'm gonna kick him so he turns into a human again.
That's fine. And Alex is gonna be like, I think he's corrupting you right now.
No, he's not.
Yet he is. His very being right now is corrupting you, because this is not how I know you, Rhodia. And if you're going to kill this man, I guess you're going to kill him, but I'll think less of you. And I'll just leave.
What would... No, I'm gonna grab you. What would you do?
What would I do? Give him to the crew? Let him live his pathetic life? What other Minotaurs are there here? You think he's going to get back? Let him see that his poor deluded life is disgusting. I think it'd be... He wants you to kill him!
I see Narissa typing over here. I would like to turn to Narissa for backup here.
Oh, am I in this room?
Can you be?
Oh yeah, could we make this like the awkward
I
like
thought everybody
breakfast
was
scene?
there.
Yeah, like
I
everyone's
thought
eating
everybody was
breakfast
there.
and we're just like looking at you guys. We're like, oh.
well, I think the conceit is this happened or this is happening on the ship while you
Before they leave.
while
This would be... Yeah, this would be like right after the battle, I think.
This is below decks, on the slaver ship. The crew of the Sour Note is still sort of holding you at arm's length and weirdly not talking to you very much, other than through Kempf giving you instructions on
Where to
doing
move
stuff
treasure,
down
yeah.
here. Yeah. While the rest of them are up on the upper deck doing goodness knows what.
I was just gonna type that what we really need is the change alignment.
Yeah, right?
Spell.
Yeah, to turn this guy into a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is already corrupted by demons. I mean, we were just fighting devils and demons upstairs, and you spare no love for them.
Right, but he's not in their company because they captured him and turned him into a slave.
I think the part that's hard to get over, Rhodia, in this instance for Elix, is that this person isn't actively being aggressive and is frankly very pathetic right now and would be easily slain by us. And is that how heroes use their power? Or is this person beyond redemption? Are they not worthy of the chance to have their mind changed? Are they irredeemable? And frankly, I mean, this is a deeper philosophical question that I feel I'm prepared to give and dive into when we're standing on the deck of a ship that we're about to, debark. Is someone irredeemable? Is it part of his intrinsic nature? Can he be changed, turned, helpful? And is it right to kill someone when they're in this state where they're utterly defenseless? But if you put Sahagin here in front of me, I wouldn't hesitate either. So
Exactly. It is very similar to what Narissa feels for that. One single cultist is not just an old man. The spreading of ideas and they are practiced in corruption. This could spell a fate worse than death for my family. Or for me. Elix, do you not care about me?
I do. That's why I'm trying to stop this. You're saying that they're going to turn you into somebody who's a murderer of people without thought.
Is this man truly irredeemable, Rhodia?
Fate.
Yes, he is irredeemable. He has chosen this life for himself.
People make a lot of stupid and awful decisions and then eventually are redeemed. If someone is put in jail for a crime they've committed and they serve the amount of time that is dictated by the local government, are they still a criminal when they leave and irredeemable? Or are they allowed to move on from their lives and try and make something better of themselves?
Well, that is completely different from this.
How is that
You
different?
heard what he said. He wants me to unleash monstrous rage. He wants me to be corrupted right now, in this moment.
Yes, but what is he doing to make... I mean, I can say whatever I want too, but unless he's got some sort of magic I'm unaware of, that's just... he's just talking shit, really.
Oh, he's talking shit until he gets away and then goes and talks shit to his fellow cultists, and then they come back for me.
Well, if they try and come and if they try and come and take them,
Elix here. Take care of
Right.
him then. He is yours now. Just
alright.
go on, redeem
It's
him.
fine.
Do it. I'm waiting.
I have been touched by a child of my God.
Alright, shut up. I'm just gonna be like, Rhodia, I think he's changing you. Not because there's a ritual or anything, but he wants you to kill him.
Rhodia
That's not something I want you to do.
is not changing. Rhodia knows himself.
Let me look at my sheet 1 second.
In the meantime, Mr. DM, may I do a perception check to make sure that, like, no one is like, or any other crew member is around, similar to like spying us, like to see what we do with this person?
I fucking bet we are not quiet.
Yeah, I know. That's yeah. I know the screaming is going on. I just want to make sure, like, if someone is like, "Ooh, I'm going to tell this to the captain later," type thing.
This can be as private or as public, I think, as you'd like.
Oh,
I think we'd keep this downstairs.
Never mind then.
Okay, and it's between us then.
Yeah. Can I hold person this dude?
I would say easily.
Excellent. I will cast hold person.
I have an idea. Where's Farron?
Yeah.
Within reach.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There.
I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. Farron?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the ability to detect whether or not someone is truly good or truly evil? Or just an idiot?
I'm going
I
to
don't
say
think
no.
so.
Fifth edition did away with that spell.
I can detect if someone is a gross zombie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not-
really?
not
Can
someone-
you decide? Can you tell if he's a fiend? I think your divine sense should be able to do that.
No.
Divine sense.
That I will say you absolutely can.
For this?
Your
Yeah.
divine sense can detect the
Yeah.
presence of, in addition to undead, also fairies and
Yeah.
and demons and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems like just a jerk, not a demon.
Well, we just
Yes,
want to be sure.
exactly.
We don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh.
What if he's an
Oh,
actual
well.
demon lord?
He's not a demon.
I mean,
Oh, I was thinking of something else. I thought you were able to detect someone's alignment and forgot
No.
that that wasn't in
Oh,
the game
no.
anymore.
No, I know, it's
I
such a
cannot-
bummer.
I cannot see what's in their heart.
I feel like Farron should be able to. Farron should be able to look into somebody's heart.
That would be so
Why?
cool.
Because you think you're gonna prove me right?
I mean, she definitely
would be
can
so
if she
cool.
opens the chest and takes it out.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing stops her from doing that.
hmm
You know, if
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
dead,
yeah.
you could do that speak with an undead thing, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
that's
not
true.
allowed to lie
Mhm.
at that point.
There you go.
Actually, are?
They are actually allowed to lie.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they
they've
are.
really been to
Oh,
be
that's
truthful.
cool.
Yeah, they just have to answer your questions, but you have to inside check them to see if they're right. You
That
did
is-
this to me, Phoebe.
That is the
Well, I mean,
best
it's been
thing
a while.
ever. I love it.
I know.
The
No, it's
lying
true, though.
death.
Fucking
Yeah.
Oman is now writing a little one shot, so completely surrounded,
I'm
completely,
lying
surround,
dead people.
completely surrounding lying corpses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of corpses are lying, honestly.
All I'm saying is that if Argos ever dies, oh, he's gonna have a field day. Whoever tries to talk to him.
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
Wait,
so
how are
I've
you gonna
held
do little
person on
kitty
this.
eyes if you don't have eyes anymore?
Oh, the power of the kitty
Oh.
pout. It
Yeah.
just transcends
That is
life
true.
and death, you know?
Mhm.
That's,
hmm
Yeah.
It does. It does.
that's true.
Okay.
Can I do an insight check, Mr. DM? Because they're going back and forth with the whole, like, redeeming and stuff like that. Is this weirdo, like, even, like, that word crosses his mind? Like, he's like, oh, maybe I could be, like, redeem. Or he's just like, nah, son.
Long gone.
Baphomet to the end.
He seems kind of out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Being malnourished and chained to an oar doesn't seem to have done much for the sort of mental health of anybody down here.
Fair.
Weird that.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will say that Farron's
It would be funny.
Farron's divine sense. While Farron does detect a lot of weird stuff, this dude does not ping for anything. This is just a man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the best
he's
description ever, James. I love it.
He's just a weird guy.
He's just a weird guy.
Nothing extraordinary about
He is.
him.
He is
Yeah.
a man who has bought into the sort of teachings of bestial savagery that Baphomet encompasses.
Love
Yep. Okay.
It would be funny if he was like a demon man.
It would be funny. That would be
It would have
better.
been funny.
It would have been
It-
better.
It would
But
have
it makes
made
more.
it would have made him much more interesting because how did they overwhelm a demon man?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is
Unless
all
He's
part of the
very
demon
lying in
cancer.
wait.
He's
Yeah.
old
Demon man's demon
and tired.
Yeah. So we're going around in circles. Ilix is has held person on this. That means I get a natural crit if I kill him, if I hit him with a dagger, right?
Yeah, and if anybody attacks him and hits him, if you hit his AC, then the attack counts as an automatic critical.
Yeah, and he did.
Okay.
I would
Understand.
like to, like, Argo seeing the debate and stuff like that. I would like to add a little bit if it's okay.
Go for
Yeah.
it.
He'll like, listen. I've been in both sides of these little arguments. I was not exactly a good person before, and I am at least a quarter past good right now. However, Ilix, I think unfortunately Rhodia speaks here is right. Some people do not change, no matter what you can think of, and sometimes it's just better to kill them. Like, this guy is gone. Like, no matter what, he's always gonna venerate that thing, and the risks of having a lunatic out there, finding other lunatics, I guess I have to side with Rhodia here. We just gotta take him out. Not that people cannot be redeemed, that I understand, and it's a wishful thinking, but sometimes it's just not possible, and looking at this guy, I'm gonna give him like a light kick. He's not gonna change no matter what we do. Like,
Does that take his hit points down?
Your light kick crits.
yeah, right, exactly. I kick
And
the
sneak
off
attacks.
and his leg straight up to his brain and dies. And he's like, oh shit!
Oh shit! Sorry, what were you saying, Narissa?
Ultimately, I don't disagree with Argos here, but I do want it very clear that this killing someone for future potential damage that they do, not something that we know that they've done.
Hi, Millie.
Yes, she's very excited about some deer, I think.
Ooh, fun.
Ooh.
We don't know if this guy was even good at being a cultist. You know?
He seems
yes.
very bad at it.
You're
Oh,
right.
we
People
know.
people definitely drink the Kool-Aid before they do anything particularly bad, especially when they are Baphomet cultists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
I
Narissa has no problem with killing this guy, but she's just trying to make it very clear for Rhodia that this is a decision. It's more than just blanket because Baphomet cultist then equals dead. Like there are other circumstances that he has to also be okay with.
Yeah. And I think
And who
Elix
has
is...
to be
Elix is...
The Rhodey has.
Rhodia.
There are mitigating circumstances that Rhodia you have to be okay with and be able to sleep at night. I mean, I think that you're so focused on Baphomet cultist, understandably, but recognize that you're going to kill someone who is defenseless, who's been a slave for a long time, who has clearly lost part of their mind and their senses, cannot fight back, and it would be for doing things that they haven't done yet. And if you're okay with all of those things, that's fine. I don't particularly think he's a great person either, but I just want to make sure that you're going to really think about it and be fine with it. That's all. I don't want you to regret any of this.
Yes, kill me. I'm weak.
You're a whole person! This guy is a whole person! He can't say anything!
Kill me.
I-
I'm weak. That's totally what Baphomet would want.
I understand. I understand what you are saying, and I understand you, Elix. But I do not think that you understand me, for you have not lived it. And with that, if nobody is going to stop me, I'm going to.
No, I'm going to. I'm gonna... No, I won't let that. I'll kill him.
Nurse has
Okay.
literally like got her hands up in the air and is like, and backing up.
All
Argos
right.
is like
Yeah.
a puppy. He's like, oh,
I'm
we're
gonna-
killing someone? Pulls out
No,
3 knives.
No, I'm gonna step... as he pulls out his axe, I'm gonna step in front of Rhodia and glare at him, and then I'm just gonna, like, jump up and try and slit this guy's throat.
Okay.
You will shrug and put his axe
Easy-
or whatever
it is-
away.
It is easily done,
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh.
okay.
and the man is dead.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I really do not want Rhodia to kill this guy, but she's not really pleased and she'll just walk off.
Okay.
Rhodia
Then,
is not
uh,
exactly happy about the whole situation either,
Of course.
but this is what he thinks needed to happen, so he's satisfied.
Yeah. Yeah, of course he
feel
is.
I feel you both are acting very in character, so it is.
Oh, yeah.
I am
And,
glad this happened.
I'll
I
just-
do really love it when Rhodia's morals clash with Elix's morals. We are so fucking opinionated, aren't we?
I
I
am.
do know what you mean. I'm totally chill all of the time.
I
I
am.
mean, you both have good points. That's what makes it hard.
I
It's like I understand both of your views.
That's
So,
called good conflict.
All right. I am cementing this decision into canon.
Hooray.
And I'm
the
just-
DM will remember that.
and because it is not anything that can be affected anymore, I'm just going to let you know. If you had left him alive, he would have not been killed on this boat ride. He would have gotten back to land, and he would have found his cult, and he would have told them about Rhodia.
Nice.
Gross.
See?
Gross.
Killing
Instant
is
validation.
always
I love this.
good. Yeah.
I hate it because it's like it's interesting and it's also like
Oh, sorry.
I just hate this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
That's fair.
I think it's mostly just because like this is D&D. It's a fantasy story, and sometimes like you just have irredeemable evil people.
Oh no, of course. But it's like it's also interesting because I think the thing is that this has definitely changed Ilix's opinion on Rhodia, and like because Ilix's whole point is like you're doing the thing that's changing you into a bad person right now. You are literally doing it right now.
Well, see, Rhodia thinks there's like a wide difference between those two things. Because like Rhodia will kill in order to like protect his family, whether that's like the Minotaurs back home or himself or you guys. So like this is all that same emotion. Like if anybody was threatening any of this party, Rhodia would fight to kill. Absolutely.
Oh well, yeah. For her, it's just the party though, which is why she kills this guy, and she doesn't feel. It's not like she feels shitty about killing this guy. She feels shitty about Rhodia's choices.
Okay.
But this is later. This is other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like this. I mean, I suppose in-character perceptions are gonna be different, but like my player perception for this character, this is zero change in Rhodia. Rhodia would have done this the first day you met him. As well as now. It's just never been. This is a side that like you guys just haven't seen before. So.
No. I'm not saying that he has changed. I'm saying Ilix's point of view of Rhodia has changed.
Yeah. Well, wait until you meet some real Baphomet cultists.
Well, that's the thing. If they were real Baphomet cultists, you would probably have a different idea about this. But this guy was just so pathetic and dumb that she was just like, this is the fact that I understand why you're getting this heated, but this is like, this guy is literally like a little terrier.
Well, I'm gonna remind you that he was speaking some really like creepy and weird and perverse stuff about Rhodia. So of course Rhodia is gonna have a different opinion than Ilix would.
Oh, of course, but that is also why she was just like, he really wants you to kill him, and killing him is giving him exactly what you want, what he wants, and you want to give what this Baphomet called it wants. That's crazy.
I mean, just because it's what he wants, well, scratch that. What he wants is for me to be corrupted, or for Rhodia to be corrupted.
Right, which is what she's thinking he's doing by making him. But this is a whole long conversation we can have later. I'm sorry, I don't mean to, do not mean to like deter the entire session. Let's not do that.
That sort of tenseness, how is just going to have been hanging over, I guess, Ilix during her conversation with Mother of Millions.
Yeah, she still wouldn't let him be beaten. Even knowing this.
Right.
Oh,
no,
you're right.
I didn't think so.
It's like, oh, hold on. Let's go back.
Yeah, actually, let's record the entire half set. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, let's get that treasure after all, actually, you know?
Yeah, actually, you know. No, sorry. She certainly still would do exactly as she had done.
I imagine so. And all right, so moving back up, you have been dismissed from church.
Back into murder mindset.
You have been dismissed from church. You've seen some kind of black horror of the deep, except a sacrifice on behalf of Umberlee, and apparently, hey, that's great. Means Umberlee has agreed to accept the sacrifice. So maybe that means she won't sink your ship on its journey.
Thanks?
and you've been and you have been released to ship duties as a new day of sailing begins. Unless there is anything specific any of you would like to do or discuss with each other or with any members of the Sour Notes crew, the day of sailing goes by relatively uneventfully. The crew who had been initially distancing themselves from you following the revelations aboard the slave ship are now slowly beginning to interact with you once more. Though there is still a measure of there's still something different about how they speak to you. It's no longer sort of a oh yeah, you guys are pirates too. You did a mutiny and you're just like us. But now it's more like maybe a little more guarded than before.
You guys were just playing at pirates.
But they were but they do, some of them do well, they kind of ask you questions about your adventures, instead of like asking you, hey, what kind of sea adventures have you been on as another pirate. The questions are now more along the lines what you're kind of more accustomed to getting when you're like at a bar and people are asking you about your adventures, like if you killed any dragons or fought any drow or whatever it is that adventurers do.
Did we kill any dragons? Oh, only a metal one. It's okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's so chill. Don't worry about it.
Not a real dragon, just one that was like a giant engine.
Yeah, a massive tank with our bare swords and arrows, the huge.
Its head weighed like 100,000 pounds. No big deal.
And it shot laser beams, so
Yeah, it's chill. We've got it back at the old mansion, you know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Argos, Jenna is a lot more curious than the others. Is a lot more curious, specifically with you, than any of the others seem to be with any of the other members of your party.
Yeah.
She's hanging around and sort of like really pumping you for information about being a hero and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to also talk to her regards to back home, like, because Argos was taken really kitten, I guess would be the equivalent. From
you were swiped as a gatito.
As a gatito, yes, tiny little cute gatito. An Angie kitty. So
a tiny Angie gatito.
So just curious what she remembers, if she remembers anything from Motherland.
Oh my god. I think you guys actually had this conversation before, but she will remind you when she was not born in Mastika. She was born around these islands. So she has been away from the homeland and is not familiar with it.
Fair. Okay.
But I presume you don't have any memories of it either?
No, just, the classic old childhood type memories, like, a couple of jungles, maybe
Well, she will ask you about the homeland then.
Yeah, just regard the old tales of like, couple of jungles, little like cat family chilling in the tree, and then
Like the ancient Meztican gods and
yeah, the dinosaurs, the vampire legions of conquistador. Wait, no, that's a different thing. Maybe.
no, it was wasn't the vampire legions, it was Or not
yeah.
Flaming Fist, Baldur's Gate.
Not- yeah, the flaming
Those are
fist.
Baldur's Gate,
After
yeah.
the flaming fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed up with all their
Mhm.
with their giant ships.
Yeah, there was like a shopping day, if you may, for some of those folks.
As far as you understand, there's probably still a permanent colony over there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, is the conquistadors in that regard.
Fun. So I'll try to relate my experience, not unshamefully quoting El Dorado. Road to El Dorado from the animated movie. Oh God.
Mark, stop posting these pictures. We're gonna wind up going to Maztica.
I'm not gonna lie, Argos now wants to drink a toucan.
Give me at least animals I can summon and shapeshift into.
Argos gets a letter. Come home, my son.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right.
Argos,
Like-
my son, come home.
Totally legit,
Mother
guys.
wishes me to
Totally legit. We
return.
should go. We should go.
Mother wishes me to return.
100% not a trap, guys. Let's go.
Fucking, oh god, Argos, you could be Zoro.
Ooh,
You've got the skill set.
I do. And I mean, I just have to practice my Spanish accent, and Argos could pass for a young Antonio Banderas. Yeah, I believe so.
All of us run onto deck and then push Monkey out of the way and just spin that wheel around. Fuck the
Wow.
Morn. We're going.
All right. Food for thought, Mr. DM. Food for thought.
I not to do anything, but the possibility of having to go to Maztica has entered my mind.
Perfect. Yeah. If it's a Patreon goal, guys. If you just do.
Oh God.
Yeah, well, this goal, if we make $12 this year.
Yeah,
The
Stick Adventure
Go to
people.
Maztica.
Yeah.
if somebody goes to our Patreon and does $12 a month, then we will go to
Amen to that. Can I just returning a little bit to the game? May I talk to her about Mother of Millions? Like, what type of information I could get out of Mother of Millions from her perspective? Like,
You can try.
Mhm.
She is the one who sort of like warned you about how to speak to Mother of Millions when you were first coming on. Actually give me a persuasion check. Let's roll some
Okay.
dice. This is D&D, right?
yeah, I was gonna say like we could do. Okay, so persuasion.
Yeah, give me a persuasion.
You're righty.
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Okay, so 13, I guess.
Yeah, she is willing to answer any question you have.
If may I ask, how do Mother Million maintains like order around, like giving our little situation and the fact that we have to give her loot and Argos stare at the distance. If we would have refused or something like that, like how would a ship?
Jenna says, "I did warn you about lying to her."
I mean, yeah. To be fair, 100%. Like the guilt is on us, but if we would have not refused and like things would have not gotten intense into combat, like would she lost the population? Like do everyone owns their life to her? She's a fantastic person, woman. Don't get me wrong, but I just always curious, you know, how do you maintain such a tight ship?
Some sus ass questions.
Jenna thinks for a second and says, I don't suppose I've thought about it very hard. She is the captain because she has always been the captain for as long as I have been aboard. She is also the I do not know how many ships you have sailed on, but the way that people aboard this ship are paid is very generous. A lot of your, I suppose, in the navies of proper kingdoms, sailors are paid flat salaries, and aboard the ships of pirates, everybody is paid in traditional cuts of any loot. But here aboard the Sour Note, Mother of Millions employs both methods. So you are guaranteed coin, even if we do not raid any ship, and if we do, it's extra pay on top of it. Mother of Millions is also very scary and does not really tolerate disobedience aboard her ship. It's odd. She is simultaneously very fair and generous. But if you cross her, there is no afforded forgiveness, and you are offered up to the ocean as a cut.
I mean, a good thing we came to an agreement then. Holy shit.
She nods. Yes, it would have been very sad to see you go overboard.
I mean, they're just the only other tabaxi I've ever seen, so that would have been -1 to the entire population out here, so yeah, that sucks. Have you ever thought about, like, not being on the ship, adventuring, stuff like that?
Not really. I mean, I suppose if the right person came along, I might be convinced. But, I don't live in fear of Mother of Millions. She is very defensive of, oh my god.
I know that one.
She's very protective of people who are her family, I suppose.
You know, from someone who lost theirs twice, I kind of understand that. You definitely would do anything to protect those you care for.
This was certainly the most inclusive crew I have ever been on. I have worked as a dock worker, and I have served on several ships. There is always an understanding that you are taking care of yourself, but not on this ship. This ship is like I have many sisters and brothers, and some of them are more hygienic than others, but But still, and sometimes some of them yell at you for making mistakes, but this is usually because it is in the middle of very stressful situations. But at the end of the day, everyone here will slit the throat of anyone who hurts another member of the crew. It is it's very different.
I'm glad. I'm glad you got a good family. And if you ever decided to retire or stuff like that, or... And he pauses for a second, he's like, probably not a good idea to say it. Or something were to happen, you can always find friends back in Saltmarsh.
In Saltmarsh.
Yeah, the big archipelago thingy.
Yiffback mentioned that you had all been talking about Saltmarsh. Us a few times, that it was a nice place to hang out. But maybe this is where you are actually from.
Oops.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fuck!
You're all not very good at keeping some stuff secret.
We're really shit at this.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, no, now that the cat's out of the bag, and he's gonna give her a gentle nudge.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, again, adventurers,
She
we...
She thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah. We of the Adventurers Guild, it tend to keep it a little bit, because the more heroic deeds that you do, the more enemies you get, right? And it's never good to, if you ever, out of those enemies ever finds anything about you that could be used against them. That's problematic to say the least. So,
Well, I will keep your secret. And I don't think anybody on this ship would be... Then she thinks for a second. I don't think most of the people on this ship would accept any kind of bribe to rat you and your fellows out.
that is true, but again, it's not 100%, so taking the risk is complicated. I know you will keep the secret. You're very nice. I'm gonna give her a shoulder bump.
Very smooth.
Yeah, like licks both paws and like fixes the eyebrows.
Oh God.
But it's not you that I'm worried about, Jenna, or the captain, mother of millions. It's just any other folks, Once you've been betrayed once, it's complicated. Once you've been betrayed twice, it kind of just not work anymore.
It must be very hard to trust anyone.
I remember this one guy where I was from, merchant guy, and he would always say something about like that trust is like a mirror or some dumb stuff like that. I don't know, but he did say that if you break it, it's like breaking the mirror. I just don't know how it ends, but that was what he said. So I guess it's like breaking a mirror.
Well, it is good that you have people that you can trust.
I do, and I look around like, I don't know, is anyone else in deck around this area that we are?
We all stumble and fall out of the...
yeah, right the door, yeah.
You're hiding behind.
Listening.
You're like,
I
oh,
was gonna say,
yep,
1 second,
I
and I
just had something in my
open the
eye, and
Rodeo was told to scrub floor right here.
Oh, I was looking for supplies for the kitchen.
Yeah, right. That would be fantastic. Can we say that happened, Mr. DM? Because that would be super hilarious.
Honestly, I got lost.
Oh, I love everybody. Yeah, so Argos would be like, a second. Like open the door like yeah, they're all pretty cool. You guys are pretty chill. And where were you going, Farron, if you got lost?
I don't remember.
It was just so interesting.
Yeah.
And then like Ilix covers my mouth.
Yeah, right. Hey, could you explain that one part that he's like?
I cast silence. I don't have that spell.
Perfect cast. But yeah, like, if you're ever in trouble or something, you can always look us up. And if we're around, we might help.
And there's a little sparkle in her eye, a little mischievous sparkle in her eyes.
Mm-hmm. I want to do an insight, either thumbs up or thumbs down with the sparkle, Mr. DM. I don't need the explanation.
Sure, give me an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
You might cause some trouble in order to,
Mm-hmm.
in order to come to invent an excuse to come by Saltmarsh.
Perfect. I will not smile and then just walk away.
Her giant fluffy tail is swishing with that sort of cat mischief.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Waiting for the laser to just pop up and just like.
Yeah. Yes, I think that is appropriate.
Perfect.
It is maybe it is about it is like into the next day. You have been told that you should be reaching the morn by maybe mid-afternoon
Mm-hmm.
on this day. That a enormous squall blows up from seemingly out of nowhere and catches the ship.
Oh, really? What the fuck?
The
Was that not enough?
the storm is violent, with dark clouds blotting out the sun. The ocean turns a sinister black, and huge swells begin to form in the water as the sour note is pitched over the waves. Sheets of rain minimize vision, and you guys are blind for many hours. I need first some checks from everybody. I would like.
Did we have a long rest since the fight?
Yes, you have had a long rest since the fight.
Amazing. I just wanna. So I probably would have changed some of my spells around.
The storm is extremely violent. I would like. I'm actually not going to ask for a specific roll. I would like. I'm going to need a roll from each of you, but I'm going to let you decide. What I'd like you to describe for me what you do aboard the ship that is sort of helping manage it, but I'll let you sort of make a case for the skill that you would like to use
James,
for these checks.
are we going like 4E kind of style where we try to avoid repeats?
No. I would say you can do repeats.
Okay.
Okay.
If you just wanna like copy somebody else's thing,
Mm-hmm.
then I would say that that's acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it like the chat order or?
Actually, I'm going to mix it up.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hmm.
I'm gonna roll a d5.
Let's go.
We're actually
wow.
starting with Ilix.
What? Me? Shit!
I specifically chose a Y name for this reason.
Fuck me! Okay, I didn't change my spells, but okay, I think this will actually work. I'm going to upcast at 4th level. Enhanceability on dexterity checks, because I imagine people will have to, like, keep their footing, and also, nobody will take damage from falling 20 feet or less. So, like, if people fall or do things, that will help them. I think that'll be useful, and that's definitely going to go on whoever's steering the fucking ship.
That would be Mungie.
Oh, fuck.
Huh.
You have to,
Maybe
you have
an
to touch him to
exception,
get that spell
perhaps.
on him, you know.
What?
Said you have to touch him to get that spell on him, you know.
No, I don't.
Don't you?
I'm not gonna. Yes, you do. Blah. Let's see who I'm gonna put this on. I've got 4 people. So, oh no, I have 2 people. Sorry, at the 2nd level.
I can always. Like whoever's wearing heavy armor, I think like Farron might need
Yeah.
some good backup. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mungie, blah. Farron, for sure. He was really low dex.
I am, but
You're low on dex, yeah, and then she'll grab Brody. How are you on that also, Narissa? Have you lower shitty dex?
No, she's got a 16.
Oh wow.
Perfect.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah. Hot damn. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
then she'll-
holy shit.
Holy shit. Yeah, and then she'll grab Rhodia.
cuckoo. Thank you.
Yeah. So that is what I'm doing to help, because I feel like having people keeping their footing is the best thing in a squall.
All right.
Mhm.
Mungie is at the wheel, freaking into the storm, asking Umberly to asking Umberly to take him if she wants.
Oh boy.
He is full Lieutenant Danning.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I feel worse about using this now.
Is that Joe? Is that Joe versus the volcano, James?
No, that's Forrest Gump.
Oh, is that Lieutenant Dan? Okay, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Lieutenant
he's
Dan.
like, yeah.
Dana Dan.
I'm getting my sea legs. You don't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Oh, shit. Can I also cast water breathing on a bunch of people just in case? Because one of those is concentration and one of those is not.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Then I got how many folk? 10 willing creatures. Bunches of you can actually breathe underwater, right?
Yeah, I
Like,
was gonna say
there's-
we got our
yeah.
magic items and everything, right, Mr. DM? Like we got
Yeah.
that.
That's up to you. If you guys decided you weren't gonna like pretend anymore and you wanted to like throw on all your actual shit.
I think with the gist was up, we at least probably Argos would have been like, what's the point?
Yeah,
Right?
I would like to put my stuff back on.
Yeah, at that point is like, whatever.
We should take it up
well-
before we're at the Morn, though.
Yeah.
Oh
that's
yeah,
kind of the
we'll take it
question
off
is, should we-
beforehand, but like,
Okay. So we are going to maintain our "We are poor, humble pirates" once we get back there.
once we get there,
think
yeah.
so. Yeah.
When you get to the Morn.
Yeah.
I think I'll.
Then, yeah,
I'll
then I
get
think
my,
everyone's-
my mundane armor here, because like I don't want my. You know, the plate armor that I made for myself does have a lot of extra surface area because of the etchings in there specifically, so I don't want it to rust. I think I'll stick with what I got. But I'll definitely carry around my super cool glaive and maybe actually attack something with it.
Ooh, yeah. But yeah, Mungie's there just daring Umberly to to throw us a bigger storm at them.
Great.
Uh,
Boy.
All right. Let's see. Narissa, is there what are you doing to help out?
Narissa is putting herself probably in the more dangerous jobs of like shoring up the lines and the sails and keeping things moving, just because she's less concerned if she goes overboard.
Oh, are you up? Are you up in the riggings?
Wherever the most dangerous place is.
That is absolutely the most dangerous place. The
All right.
high waves means the sour note is pitching a lot more violently than it typically would, which means the rigging and the masts are swinging wildly. And it is it's pretty dangerous up there.
Okay. Then yeah, she's doing that and sort of keeping in her back pocket the fact that she has both Misty Step and Dimension Door and can breathe water. So you know what I mean? Like she's also kind of keeping an eye out for anyone who goes overboard.
Right. Everybody has their lines on. Unless you at some point attempt to move into a different part of the ship. Like,
Right.
like
yeah.
I'm saying, you are currently at the aft castle because you literally had to touch Mungie. So you are tied to an aft castle line, and if you wanted to move to a midship, or if you wanted to move to the forecastle, you would have to basically untie yourself from your line and tie yourself to a new line that's closer to those parts of the ship. Same with anybody.
That's
which
fine.
means,
I can turn into something fun.
Which means, Narissa, you are in the rigging, and you have a line basically tied somewhere to mid-mast. In case you get flung.
Cool.
Farron, what are you doing to help out?
I want to be some muscle. I want to
Nice.
pull on some sails or something.
The power.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was looking at spells and I was just like, no, I just want to. It's fine.
Use that athletics.
Yeah. So I guess just some athletics.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming I'm just like, the ropes with the sails and
if you are pulling
something.
lines, I'm gonna say
or
that-
keeping something from not blowing away. I don't know.
I'm gonna say
muscle.
there's like you could do a lot of rope work on the deck, and you can do a lot of rope work up in the rigging.
I think I'll be on the deck.
Okay.
So just
could
what?
You could also be below deck, securing cargo.
Ooh. Like how so? Like just holding them still?
Well, basically, they are tied down into their positions, but violent pitching means they could jostle themselves loose. Cords could snap under the shifting weight, and then stuff would be sliding around. It is up to, but it's up to you.
I kind of just see her on the deck,
Okay.
holding on to the ropes and stuff. So I guess just the athletics check or athletics roll.
Hold on to those rolls for now.
Okay.
Argos, where are you? What are you up to?
Now that I have my Cape of Manta Ray, which gives me both swimming and breathing, I would like to join Narissa as well, because my point is using acrobatics to like be around the mast, helping with the rigging up there, and also using my claws to try to anchor me a little bit better. But just see whatever needs to be like, move around or unbuckle or buckle around those areas.
Okay.
Mainly through acrobatics, and then I would also like to keep an eye on Jenna just in case she goes overboard, because
Uh-oh.
Jenna is up in the rigging like you. This seems to be like her forte.
All right, well then tag along and keep an eye on her while we just make sure everything's good.
Okay. And Rhodia, where are you positioning yourself?
Well, I was gonna say that I would also be like wrestling sails, although I'm not actually sure how much sails would be deployed in the middle of a storm. But that seems to be pretty well covered. I think while Mungie is like egging on Umberly, Rhodia's gonna be like, no, do not pay attention to us. that guy went for a swim. Is there help needed downstairs?
There could potentially be help needed anywhere.
I had a thought. Is there any chance of us like losing course? Because like Minotaurs are supposed to know which way is north all the time. I'm a walking compass.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It could be possible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we get off track, then I'll offer. If we get turned around or something like that, I'll call out. But yeah, I could be wrestling sails. I could be, I guess, like grabbing people that fell overboard or are about to fall overboard. Or I could be downstairs, keeping things in order down there.
All right.
What else could I do?
Could people like anchor their lines to Rhodia? You do be strong.
I could get big if extra strength is necessary, but I don't know if it will be.
Okay. Then, during the violent tossing, I want to here's what I want to do. I would like each of you to make I want to check from each of you, but I'm going to let you decide whether you are making an athletics, an acrobatics. You could make an intelligence check or a wisdom check.
That's a joke.
What? Oh.
No.
Okay. I'm going to basically let you make any skill check you would like that you think could contribute to sort of operating a ship. And this is kind of going to let us know where the ship is trouble-wise, based on these rolls.
Okay.
Everybody rolls one.
Okay, so simultaneous? Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's very
I'll
good.
say.
It's also
That's a
very
pretty
good.
good one. Let's go.
It's also very good.
What? Acrobatics, athletics, and what? I'm sorry, I was reading from the sheet.
Pretty much any skill you would like.
Oh!
As long as you could justify it to sort of helping with a ship. And I think you guys are inventive enough to be able to justify just about
Yeah.
anything.
perception doesn't quite feel right.
Well, you could be looking for ropes that might snap.
See, that seems like a perception sort of thing.
Oh
While
shit,
I'm-
you're right. Never
while
mind.
I'm trained in that, there are better people.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I am good at water vehicle, but I don't know how to use that tool.
You could apply that. You could basically just. I mean, I'd say you could apply that to just about any ability.
All right.
An intelligence water vehicle, I think, I would absolutely buy.
Okay, so this
So-
plus my proficiency, which is 3.
Yeah.
It's 25.
Let's go. You're doing fluid mechanics.
Extremely good. Extremely good. That is actually a very good roll. Narissa, please give me a. Geez, I guess it would be the same. It would be an intelligence water vehicles.
Plus 5. I mean, plus 3.
Oh. Okay.
That was a shitty roll, man.
Yeah. All right.
12.
Well, that's fine. That roll was for you to notice something, but it'll come up maybe later instead of right now.
No worries. No worries.
Hate that.
Yeah, well, it's fine. It's fine. It's not gonna be an issue.
Don't worry about it.
While you are on board, there is a sudden shout from midship. You see in the flashes of lightning and the wildly swinging deck lamps that have been lit, you can see Brador. He is gripping sort of the handrail that surrounds the stairwell that goes down below deck, and he is waving and pointing below deck. Though you can't, over the storm, you cannot hear what he is saying.
Can you said like everyone can see this or just?
Yeah, I would say all of you can see this.
Okay. Could I do a perception since I'm like up in the sky?
Or-
Try to hear it, or
Oh, to try to hear?
Yeah, to see if like by being a little bit high up and something, I don't know, sound travels. Fun.
Yeah, give me a perception check. This is
No,
going to
it's-
be done with disadvantage, though, because of the
100% understood. Yes. Holy shit!
That's incredible.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Whoa!
Brador says that some of the cargo has broken loose, and he needs people down below deck to help resecure it.
Okay.
But as he looks around and doesn't know if anybody's heard him, he starts heading down.
Okay. I'm gonna try to, for the purpose of everything, try to use some rope or something to like slide down and try to like land near Rhodia. Or if it's also possible, take a rope and just like circle around the ship, going like in circles, just yelling really loud. They need strong people on the deck. Strong people on the deck. Rotating around, trying to get the attention of the strong folks, Faring and Rhodia.
Okay.
are my hands free right now?
I would say yes.
Okay, then I'll head down.
Okay. Anybody else heading down? Are you heading down, Argos, or are you staying above deck?
I like to stay up above deck, just to help with the rigging. But if I can, keep an ear peeled in case something comes wrong.
How many people does this seem like this needs?
Yeah.
Do we know?
This, you don't have an idea for that. Technically, just to sort of peek behind my my DM screen here, if only one of you goes, it could that could potentially be enough. But the more people who go, the greater chance of success without complication.
Okay. I will.
Rodius, good at being strong and bad at Tetris. Despite of being Russian.
Yeah, that's the bed.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that your shit?
Minotaurs invented Tetris.
They did. Smarter Minotaurs invented Tetris. Let's be honest.
Let's be let's be fair. I will. Okay, if there's only 2 people going down right now.
It sounds like Rhodia and I don't know
Brador.
if Farron is well, Brador is going down as well.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I would like to go.
Okay,
If,
yeah, no, go for
Like
it.
whatever I'm working on will be okay. If I can leave where I am.
I'm gonna say yes. Like,
Okay.
The cargo is the current complication
Okay.
that demands attention.
Okay. Then I shall go.
Okay. Very quickly, Rhodia and Farron, as you loose your cords so that you are able to go down below deck, I need you each to
Oh boy.
make a DC 10 acrobatics or athletics check, your choice.
You have advantage.
I hope I don't get a 1.
Oh,
Oh.
baby.
Hey,
Absolutely no issue.
Hey, you know, it's enough. It's enough.
It's
oh, no.
slippery.
Hey, that's
It's
16.
slippery.
Oh, you have advantage. Yes.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah,
you
so
got
you got the
the-
16.
Yes.
I know,
No,
but
no
it's
issue.
slippery.
No issue. You crawl your way across deck and down below, and you see heavy barrels and crates sliding around deck. It seems the cords have indeed snapped. Brador is attempting to, as he is like stumbling this way and that as the ship pitches, he is pulling out fresh rope nets from a container and is tossing them to you guys. I need the 2 of you to make. I think this is just going to be athletics check. This is just going to be strength based. I need a couple of athletics checks.
How many?
Yeah.
Just one from each of you, basically.
You guys are so strong.
Oh,
Oh no!
it's slippery.
This
It's
is
slippery.
Do you have an inspiration? Maybe use
I
an
do.
inspiration.
I want to use it.
okay.
It might not be that better. We'll see.
What?
Oh my god, are you serious? I
slippery.
can give you my inspiration as well
No,
if you
it's
need
okay.
it.
I'm
Okay.
actually going to
I'm
say
just-
you can't because you don't have eyes on.
Oh yeah, that's good
Okay.
point, Mr. DM. Good point.
Wait, no,
Oh, it
it,
doesn't
it,
even matter.
no, but oh boy, okay, yeah.
I am here and have inspiration and could give it to you if you think, but I think this is. I think
Stage
No,
one.
it's okay.
more important stuff.
Yeah, it's okay.
When somebody's about to
narrative.
go overboard or whatever, we'll do.
Yeah,
Fair.
this is just cargo.
Yeah.
As cargo is sliding around, Rhodia, you manage to, with your broad arms, you manage to grab like a few, shove them against a wall while Brador is throwing some net around and attaching it to hooks that are driven into the not bulkhead, into the hull. Maybe it is bulkhead. Whatever, I'm not gonna look it up.
Mhm.
Baron, in the shifting, you get basically caught under the unawares. the ship pitches violently, and crates filled with heavy material are thrown into you as you are crushed between them and the bulkhead of the ship. You only take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as a result.
Right,
That's
all right.
okay. Bludgeoned my ego.
we gooch.
And I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You can do it.
All right.
10, that's a 10.
An 11 is going to be sufficient.
Yay.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
You get a little breeze, or you get a little bruise from it, but you manage to, with Brador and Rhodia's helping out, you all manage to secure the cargo, and now that is all set, y'all basically take one breath before you have to climb back above the deck back into the storm.
Okay.
Maybe 30 minutes later, an immense wave comes up.
Whoa.
The sour note begins to get taken up and is hauled high into the sky, and I need everybody to make I'll say either athletics or acrobatics checks to sort of grip hold of something or like wind themselves up into the ropes of the rigging as the ship is pulled up this immense wave and pitched terrifyingly in one. Yes, athletics or acrobatics. This is the.
Well, heck,
This
I
is
was
either.
using acrobat.
Oh no!
It's very
It
slippery.
happened.
You predicted it.
Is 9 the DC?
hordes- Huh?
Is
No.
9 the DC?
No, it's not.
Rhodia!
Oh no!
There, as the ship is going up, there is a shout from Mother of Millions down to the poop deck.
Hey, poop.
Rhodia, Mungie, basically taps you to grab hold of the wheel as he totters over to the side of the ship and begins waving his hands and shouting something into the storm. And
Who was taking the wheel?
Rhodia.
Whoops.
Whoop.
Rhodia, wasn't Rhodia downstairs?
No,
I think
Yeah, we
this is
were
30
going
minutes later, we came
downstairs.
back up.
this is 30 minutes later.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay,
Much,
sorry.
much time has gone by.
No, but it's
Or rather, not a whole lot of time, but it certainly feels like it's been for a very long time since you are spending 30 straight minutes fighting a storm.
Yeah.
As Mungie waves his arms and shouts into the ocean, black tendrils, inky and slick, slide up from over the side of the ship and coil over it. As the ship kind of goes up this steep wave. As it does, the tentacles, in fact, hold the ship steady to the level to the water, keeping it from completely flipping and basically rolling in the ocean. But the effect that this has while you are up at the rise of this this wave is that the ship is perilously steep. The deck is perilously steep. The rigging and the masts are thrown way out over a drop hundreds of feet down this wave and into black ocean below. So everybody up in the rigging is just sort of suspended out over black ocean, which is a terrifying prospect for anybody who's not Narissa.
Oh
Um,
boy.
and
are we like in zero gravity-ish per se? Because acceleration is matching the.
I wouldn't say zero gravity. I would say like you're being held out over a black abyss by the ropes and rigging. And it is Rhodia who slips and goes careening off the side of the ship. You go into the black water, Rhodia.
Oh, they're gonna spot me. I'm the same color.
Do we see this, all of us, or?
I'm going to say that. Yeah, I'm going to ask for perception checks, but the DC to not spot him going over, I'm going to say is pretty low.
Okay.
So I'm going to say this is like a DC. Let's make this a DC 12.
I'm right here at the aft castle. Is it like, do I get advantage or something, or do I just see it?
I think you just see it.
Okay, thank you. I was like, I'm literally right here.
If you're in the exact same position, you definitely see it.
Would I be able to see? I don't know. I don't even know where I am right now.
I figured you'd be at midship, since you're helping pull lines down and either loosen or tie down sails as it becomes necessary to do so.
Is he like free falling or is he in the water?
I would say he's in the water.
How long are our ropes?
I'll do a dive into the water.
I got a raincoat on, just so you guys know.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Oh,
raincoat.
you're good. You're set.
So you won't
Yeah,
get
you're good.
You got
Yeah,
floaties
we'll leave
on?
them.
Yeah,
we'll
floaties
leave
on,
them.
yeah.
We're good.
By
So
raincoat, I mean one of the cloaks.
Well, here's the issue. Your line goes taut because you are tied.
Yeah.
And when you hit the water and go under, you're twisting and turning in the powerful currents of this storm. Give me No, actually no check. As you sort of feel like you're able to breathe, like your Cloak of the Manta Ray kicks in, and you have your underwater breathing. The water is black, and even with your dark vision, there's not really a lot for light to bounce off of for you to like sort of see what's going on around here. Also, the violence of the current is kind of tossing you, even with your swimming speed. And you, but the most pressing concern you realize is not specifically being lost and certainly not drowning, but you feel yourself sort of being drawn under the hull of the ship.
Oh, where all the pokey bits are.
Where all the barnacles are.
Oh boy.
No.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
Yeah.
So here's what I need.
Yes.
I need anybody who is. Actually, I'm going to say this is going to have to be Ilix,
What? Okay.
since she's right there.
I am right here.
Ilix, you have access to the cord and cable.
Yep.
That Rhodia is tied to when he went
Yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to. Well, you are able to provide Rhodia assistance for his check and give him advantage.
Alright.
Rhodia,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need just not an athletics check, but just a flat strength check to right yourself and swim powerfully enough that you can avoid being keel-hauled under the sour note.
So I'm giving him advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Let's go.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
yeah, I will. Okay, to give this some credence, I'm going to turn. As I see him go over, I'm going to. This is very funny. But I'm going to turn into a giant octopus, which has a strength of 17, and put all of my limbs along his rope to try and pull him back up.
Yay!
I like it. I like
Oh
it.
my god.
Okay.
Just for flavor, because I don't think a gnome would really have any. My actual strength is -1, so
Let's go.
I don't see Alex really actually helping.
prior to that, I was gonna go big mode in order to do this, but I don't think it'll be necessary. With oh my gosh,
A 21.
Woo,
Absolutely.
let's go.
You managed to avoid being raked across the barnacles beneath the ship
yay!
by basically swimming as straight down away from it as this rope that you are tied to will allow you to. Back on top of the ship, the sour note crests this enormous wave, and everybody who was sort of held out in one direction is suddenly swung violently in the other. On the deck, it is a dizzying feeling. In the rigging, it is a violent tossing, and I need everybody who is in the rigging to give me I'm gonna say a strength saving throw.
Ah, shit.
Wait,
Oh.
everyone in the rigging strength?
Yes.
Are you sure
Yeah.
you want to make a dex, Mr. DM?
Dexterity to keep yourself from being catapulted out of the sails.
Am I in the rigging? I don't know.
No, I don't.
No,
think
it's
you
just
are,
Okay.
Farron.
There is
I,
an eye.
I think
Okay.
I think you're on the deck amidship.
Okay.
Au revoir, my
Oh.
friends.
Oh my god! No!
The sails whip back, and there's a as you are catapulted off the side. I am going with a 1.
That's a good distance. That's a good distance.
With a 1, I'm gonna say your line snaps.
No! What?
Okay.
And
No.
anybody,
No.
it's gonna be either Narissa or Farron if you've got something you have that you've got to that can sort of help with this situation.
Can I do a night crawler?
What's a nightcrawler? Bamf.
Bamf
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Argos and then Bamf back.
I think you absolutely can do that because that's
Yeah.
super cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
Argos, if you have ever give a bath to a cat, he's just like nails out, grabbing Narissa's leg.
Do,
Awesome.
do you go back to the
Amazing.
deck, or do you both go back up into the rigging? I guess it doesn't
There-
really matter.
Okay. Probably the main mast, base of the main mast, where there's usually a lot of
Extra lines.
extra line, and
Yeah.
it's usually the center of the ship, so it's rocking the least.
Yes.
So there. So I'll Misty Step into air, and I will Dimension Door us back down.
That's pretty wicked.
That was awesome. Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
super sick. That's exactly what Priggle says when you land back on the deck. He's like, "Oh, that was sick."
Sweet!
Or
So-
or you think that's what he says as he yells over the storm. But with this crisis averted, Mungi seizes control of the wheel once more, and the black inky tentacles sort of slide back off the deck as the sour note goes crashing down into a trough after going over that huge wave. It is maybe 30 minutes later, and the storm has not abated. Have any of you adjusted your positions at all?
We got Rhodia back up, right?
Yeah, I would have gotten
Oh,
a
yes.
new line as well.
Everybody is back on, and if those of you who lost your lines, those have been reattached, or you have attached a new line.
Maybe we should have given the cultist to Umberly. I'm rethinking everything.
Now that you think about it, yeah. Huh.
I think having us spread out is really working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so as well.
So I think I'll
take
stay where I am.
downstairs.
Cool.
What was
I'll
that?
go downstairs.
So you don't get thrown off the ship again?
I mean, I'm not particularly worried about being thrown off the ship because, like, I've got the +8 to athletics. It's gonna be, most things are gonna be moderately okay. But I just imagine, like, if I'm downstairs, if something falls on someone, I could lift it off or something.
All right. As the sour note crests another particularly large wave, it basically takes a bad angle and and plunges straight down into a particularly sheer trough of water. And the sour note's nose plunges into the next wave as this wave just goes fully over the ship, sweeping over the deck and into the rigging. You hear everybody on deck and in the rigging. I'm going to need another athletics. I need an athletics check from everybody except for Rhodia, who is below deck.
God damn it!
Can it be acrobatics, Mr. DM?
Acrobatics to avoid a wave sweeping you off the deck.
Slippery.
If it is athletics for everybody in the rigging,
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm going to summon my bear totem and put it up in the rigging,
Okay.
which is advantage on strength saves and checks.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I didn't see what anybody rolled, thank God. I was just looking at my sheet. So.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Ah! All right. Well,
I came back to some single digits.
Now, Ilix, I'm going to need your athletics check.
Okay, this will be fine, I'm sure. I am still an octopus, so I'm gonna use my octopus stats.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm an octopus for like 4 hours. 1 second. I'm not letting that shit go, because if anybody else goes over. Oh, that's a small. Sorry, I'm so sorry. 1 second. There you are. I have so many giant things now. Here we go. Here you go. Here we go. Athletics. Cool. Cool.
okay.
Yeah.
We good. You have
Narissa.
advantage. You have advantage, right? Because the totem.
Oh, I don't know if it reaches to me. We didn't.
Oh, yeah, you put it in the rigging. That's true. I'm
I
sorry.
put it in the rigging. No, I don't know if that handles to me.
What? So, Narissa, you managed to hold on to your line. As this wave goes crashing through, you can. As the sour note is almost like, for a peaceful moment, the sound of the storm is gone. It's just the sound of churning ocean water. And it's almost like the sour note is, for a moment, flying through the water with the roiling surface above kind of like odd clouds in a weird kind of alien sky. until it crashes through the other side of the wave and out onto the surface once more. You could hear even in the sort of muted underwater, you could hear the groaning of the masts as they are attempting, as they have all this surface pressure pushed against them. But when you come crashing out of the other side, you have managed to hold on. Farron, you've been dropped onto the deck. You've lost your footing. And Argos and Ilix, Argos, you've been swept out of the rigging, but your line goes taut and holds.
Thank God.
So you are kind of swinging from the mast a little wildly.
Yep.
Ilix, you have gone over.
Oh no!
I have a line. I have a octopus line.
You have gone over, but you do have a line.
Okay, okay.
And
You're not an
and you're
immediate
octopus.
And I'm an octopus.
But Rhodia,
Yeah.
while the ship was underwater,
Mm-hmm.
you were, while seawater sort of rushed, like kind of crashed in through the opening on the deck, you have not been submerged, and you were able to hear the groaning and ultimate snapping of some of the boards of the hull, and there is a leak down here.
Oh.
No. Okay, well, I'm good with metal and I'm good with stone. Is this boat perhaps made out of either of those things?
Very little of it is actually made out of either of those.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Yeah, let's try to find our way over there. Who's the bosun?
The boatswain is Mungie.
Oh shit.
That's gonna be a fun co-op.
Is there a backup?
Yeah, Irisvi is a backup helmsman.
Okay. Is she busy sawing somebody's leg off at the moment?
No,
Okay, then
no, she's not.
let's get her. An octopus. Let's get her upstairs, I guess. I guess I'll just like shout out down the way, leak in the boat. Do I know like the basics of what to do here?
I'm gonna say, yeah. You think this problem involves sort of hammering spare lumber into the spot where the timber is cracked to try to just sort of seal up the hole and force the timber back into formation.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's your gist of what's supposed to happen.
All right. Well, let me take a look at this thing and see if this actually helps me. My proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check that uses your proficiency with a tool. Unfortunately, that ain't it. So, I shall do my best. And I guess like the thing would be to call out for Risfi to go and get the bosun. I don't know why he's on. I know why he's on deck, because he likes it. What do you want me to do?
Well, you can use your. I'm gonna say you can use a strength or an intelligence check, plus your tool proficiency.
So I don't have proficiency in
Carpentry.
Carpentry. So I'm
Okay.
going flat.
Okay.
If you're letting me use strength, then I will use strength.
I'll let you use strength.
Okay, how's a 13?
13 better than 10. I think you hammer some of the. You hammer some amount of boards into place, but it is not until Mungie kind of comes sloshing down and gripes at you, and he is going to try hammering it on himself.
Okay, I'll just support him by holding them in place so he can hammer freely.
Exactly. Up on deck, Ilix, with your octopus self, you're largely fine. But I think you get hauled back in by Arisvi.
Tentacles start slapping up onto deck.
And your cord gets pulled in. How much does Ocean weigh? Argos, you're kind of swinging, and a also drenched Jenna kind of swings on a cord and sort of collects you and pulls you back onto back into the rigging.
Thanks. Like spitting water and stuff. It is. Oh, thanks.
Okay. The Mungie does get the leak patched up, but he starts calling for people to sort of abandon the deck and go down below and help bail water out. Because the Sour Note took on a lot of water from that.
Yeah. Is it like a strength-wise activity, or just like help and that'll do?
This will not be strength. This is some people are going to have to move below deck.
Got it.
And who's it going to be?
I'll go as well.
Okay. Everybody else going to stick where they are? Does anybody else want to move to another location?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
About 30 minutes later, you spot something in the distance in the gloom. You see lights. And they are high up above the water.
I don't like that.
And they are steady, which betrays it to not be a boat. Over the shouting, or over the storm, Mother of Millions shouts. Those of you below deck do not hear this, so this is going to be basically Farron and Narissa. That is your destination.
Oh. Fuck.
And she commands Mungie to try to get the ship over to it. Carefully.
Crash against the Morn. End of game, everybody. Good job.
Yay, we did it. We did a salt marsh.
Yeah.
But as Mungie sort of muscles the wheel, I think both Mungie and Arisvi are at the wheel, sort of muscling it to try to steer it. Mother of Millions is up in the rigging with Jenna and Narissa, sort of directing them to pull some of the sails down to catch some of the wind to try to push you towards the Morn. And that is when the sky lights up with a flash of lightning as lightning strikes the mast of the Sour Note.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Fuck.
And everybody in the rigging is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why?
Man, Umberly really wants us, huh?
Yeah,
What
the fuck?
the fuck did we do?
I thought this was your job, Mungie.
Okay.
Would you want Muggy to be like your #1 fan?
I mean, that's also
we get.
true.
Very good point. Very good point.
Narissa, you. That's a very good save. You managed to. You see the split second of this thing, of this bolt coming down, and you basically trust in your line and throw yourself out of the rigging as the
In
lightning
slow
bolt.
motion.
Yeah, as the lightning bolt strikes and the. Hold on, I'm gonna need to. Gonna get Jenna and Mother of Millions rolls.
I mean, that's an 18. That's good.
Oh no.
Those are separate.
I know.
Those are two separate rolls.
Ah!
There is a strike, and as you are sort of swan dive away from the rigging, they are struck by lightning and explode in a burst of flame.
What?
Wait,
What?
who explodes? Hold on.
The rigging,
Oh, okay.
the sails explode in flame.
Was that an attack roll?
Huh?
Is that an
no-
attack
no-
roll on the mast?
No, you can't. You can't see it because you're below deck.
Oh, bummer.
You just hear a big boom.
Big bada boom.
Big
Well,
bada boom.
Narissa can use her portents to, increase the AC of the boat.
Oh my
Just kidding.
gosh.
Just kidding.
And the sails are now on fire.
Whoop!
Shit.
When it rains, it pours. Am I right, boy?
Yep.
Do we feel anything underneath the deck, Mr. DM?
Yeah. You guys feel the force of it as it struck the just sort of like through the deck, through your feet. Also, it was loud, even above the storm.
I'm gonna start heading up.
Huh?
Cool. Yeah, you make for the stairwell, and it's like, oh wow, it's kind of bright outside.
I know, right? It's like, whoo!
Is the sun finally out? And then you get out and look up, and it's just fire above you.
Argos, take these buckets
shit.
of water. You might need them.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'll bring 2 buckets of water. It's like-
Narissa, you are now swinging beneath a canopy of fire.
Cool.
That's a very beautiful imagery. Not gonna lie.
I bet it looks awesome, but
Yeah,
it doesn't
it
seem
does.
like this is an awesome
It
Thank
does
you.
look awesome.
be in the middle of.
How is Mother of Millions? Well, I because I was there a couple of minutes ago. Well, minutes ago. Can I locate everyone up there?
You see Jenna. She is
Mhm.
sort of swinging free, kind of like Narissa is. She's sort of scrambling to try to get a hold of some rope
Yeah.
to try to like steady herself, but she is shouting up into the rigging. You do not see Mother of Millions.
No,
do-
no.
A perception check to see if I can locate. Hopefully,
Yeah.
one Mother of Millions and not multiple Mother of Millions.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's 12.
You do not see Mother of Millions.
Oh shit.
Can I do the same?
Sure.
Disadvantage, I'm assuming.
Disadvantage.
Is it the worst thing if she
Oh
dies?
man. I mean,
They're a bunch of shitty pirates.
well, that is true. Well, that's true. We get a
I-
free ship. Just saying.
I kind of
Yeah.
like Mother of Millions.
Free bonfire, and we're like,
but, yeah.
Just a little
I
bit
liked-
of paint.
Look. I have some sympathy for Mother of Millions. I'm looking around for her.
All
But with a 9, you do not spot her.
can I
right.
pass
I'm
my,
gonna.
my inspiration to this situation.
I suppose you could. To whom?
Okay. Argos has the better ability, so I'm gonna toss it to him.
I forgot about inspiration. Okay, so
Wait, you
you want me to
already
re-roll? I do
Huh?
have inspiration, yes.
How will this?
Do you want to use yours or you want to use mine?
Let me use mine. You hold it yours, Roku, when you need it.
I guess what you're basically doing is you are re-rolling your 12.
So should I roll it one more time then?
Yeah, roll
Okay.
1d20, and if it's higher than 16, then 16 becomes your check.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right.
With a 16 Argos, you do spot the image of you spot the silhouette of Mother of Millions up amongst the burning rigging. Not out of the water. She's up there in the fire. He is clutching onto a rope. One of her arms looks like it's just sort of hanging limply.
All right. I'm going
Gonna get
to action dash bonus action dash, and that's gonna be a total of
Feline
90 feet, and then zoomies double that to 180 to run.
Jesus fuck.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, before we get, I just want to point this out. Before we get Mother of Millions, have we rescued Narissa first?
No, she's fine, right? She's safe.
Narissa is fine.
Cool. Okay, just checking.
Narissa is swinging from the rigging.
I knew both people were
Enough-
swinging from the rigging. I just didn't know where everybody was. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. My mental image. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm so sorry.
No, of course. Don't worry.
I had my Irish cousins in town for this past 4 days, and I'm very tired.
Understandable. Don't worry. Yeah. So I'm gonna just zooming over there.
Okay. With that much movement, I say you can easily get up into it. Give me a. You have to jump through a few sheets of flame. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no.
What's that? Flat 10. Wow, that would have been a 2. Damn. All right, that's a flat 10.
You're gonna take a little bit of fire damage.
Understood.
You're gonna cut that in half because of your uncanny dodge, I think, or whatever it is, that ability where you evasion.
Yeah, evasion. I can
Oh.
do it with evasion, but
You take 3 points of fire damage. You get a little singed from it,
fair and square.
but you can easily reach Mother of Millions.
I'll try to. If I understood correctly, she was about to fall because the rope she was holding was weakened. Correct?
When you get to her, she looks at you. She looked like she took that lightning bolt to herself, to her body. There is a burn mark going down the entirety of her arm.
Oh no!
Shit.
She looks at you, and you are close enough that you can hear her over the storm and over the fire. She can't climb in this condition.
All right. I'll grab her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to see if it's possible, like in a way to just like, because uncanny dodge is every turn, correct?
I'm sorry.
Like I can use my my reaction, like the uncanny dodge is using a reaction, so that would generate in the next 6 seconds.
Well, your evasion isn't in the. What are you using uncanny dodge for?
Because I was thinking like if I can try to grab her and then like claw in the mast, just go down, like so I can get her into the ground.
Get her back on deck.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think you could. I think that's easy.
Yeah, so just claw out, like hug her with one hand,
Mhm.
maybe one leg as well, just to have a good grip, and then one hand and one leg.
You've got a good arm, so she can like hold on to you as well.
Perfect. Then 3 points of contact into the mast, just
Yep.
going down into the. If I go to the fire again, I'm gonna take the brunt of the damage instead of her.
Interesting. Okay, give me another dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow! Look at that! I love consistency, baby. I'll take the brunt. Yeah, like.
Well, it's a lot lower, so it's you're gonna take the 3.
Okay,
Almost
perfect. Mm-hmm.
So it's another 3
Oh,
fire
nice.
damage as you get a little more singed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you successfully get Mother of Millions back onto the deck. She whispers a thank you into your ear.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of with like sort of a free cloth, a free like rag or something, she kind of ties up an extremely quick rudimentary sling for her arm.
Mm-hmm.
But sort of takes command from the deck again to organize basically buckets of water, more water, from to sort of try to douse the flames in the sails. But that I think maybe half the crew is now kind of permanently set on trying to put those out. But as this situation sort of goes from sort of slowly becomes more under control, you note that you are much closer to the Morn. At the prow of the ship, you see Skiffback, sort of like with a lot of cables sort of tied to him. He is out there, sort of waving a lantern on the end of a long pole. Looks like he's trying to signal the people who are up in the Morn. And after maybe 3 minutes of this sort of perilous choppiness, like right here next to this big spot, this big pile of rock rising up out of the ocean, those of you watching and not focusing on the fire, this active fire on in the rigging of the ship, see what looks like waving lanterns from up somewhere in the tangle of this sort of tangled wooden mass that you can see silhouetted atop this spire of rock. The fire by this point is mostly under control. There are a few embers within the sails. The sails are largely ruined at this point, so it is very fortunate that you have perhaps serendipitous that you have stumbled across the Great Ears Morn at this moment. But from above, huge cables of rope with what look like anchors when you first see them plummeting down towards the dark, choppy water. But you soon see our large hooks plunge down and into the water. And Mother of Millions orders the Sour Note to approach, and for members of the crew to grab hold of boarding hooks, sort of these hooks on long poles that you guys use to sort of hook and pull like the other ship, like the slaver ship when you were attempting a boarding. But instead directs people to take those up and use those hooks to try to hook these cables and pull them towards the ship, so you can basically grab hold of them and pull these hooks up on deck. I'm going to Mother of Millions will actually order Rhodia to get big, take the wheel and hold the ship as steady as you can, because we do not want the waves to pick up the sour note and throw it into Gradier's Morn.
Okay, we'll do.
That makes sense.
Anybody else?
Can,
Yes?
I'm sorry.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, can I as Octopus start gathering everybody's magical stuff, or are we not doing that anymore? There's a lot of shit going on, but...
You could if you'd like. Anybody's magical stuff you are stripping off of them, I'm going to say that person cannot do anything to aid
Oh, well, then...
in the checks.
It's
Well,
okay.
can't-
We're gonna
can't
have the
I just-
cover of Storm
Yeah.
to like hide this stuff, basically.
Yeah, I think we
Okay.
should be fine. Like, don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm just... I don't trust these fucking pirates!
No, that's fair. That's fair. Like, that's a good precaution.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right.
then, I think Octopus is still more useful than Ilix in this point of thing, so she will grab things with multiple tentacles if she needs to.
Okay. I'm going to say you can, if you'd like, you can, I'll let you, like, have advantage on grabbing one of these hooks.
Great.
Or, I'll let you basically give the help action to multiple people.
I will give the help action to multiple people.
Multiple arms.
Yes, precisely. Who would like, is anybody here would like to grab a boarding hook and try to haul in one of these cables?
It's gonna be a strength one,
wanna-
right?
No, actually, this will not
Oh.
be strength. This will be, I guess you could use athletics if you'd like, but I would probably call for a dexterity check to try to catch something.
I'll do it.
I want to do it. Let's both do it.
Yeah. Dexterity with advantage thanks to Ilix
Yes.
tentacle arms,
Oh,
correct?
with advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. That will absolutely be enough.
There we go. Nice.
Also enough. Rhodia, I need that strength check as a wave comes up and attempts to.
16.
Yeah, because you're big.
16's not. 16's higher than 15.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that's a success.
Math.
Unless they're both
Would you
negative
like me
numbers.
to do better?
The wheel jerks, but you keep hold of it. I'm gonna have.
I mean, they're just like.
I'm gonna say that succeeds. I'm gonna say that succeeds. And I'm gonna say you two absolutely succeed and manage to pull two of these cables in. When you do, I'm gonna say Priggles and Skiffback come to Baron and Argos respectively, and sort of help you haul these big hooks up onto the deck, and helps you affix them to a part of the side railing. I'm gonna make a quick, basically a luck check. Cool. The other two hooks, the crew is sort of struggling to get a hold of. As the ship is kind of drifting and the cables themselves are kind of drifting away from where the out of the reach of out of their hooks. With them out of the reach of the hooks, somebody is going to possibly need to jump into the water and try to like grab the cable and swim it closer to the ship.
Uh-oh.
Is anybody willing to do that?
Ilix has like a 15-foot reach or something like that with their tentacles.
Ilix was providing the help action to some other people.
Oh, that's true. I don't know if I can do anything else.
Does that mean that whoever didn't help before can do it, or if we help in the like me and Farron, can we try this, or it's like no because it's still the same like turn, quote unquote?
Wow, four of you used stuff. This is basically going to be Narissa and someone else.
Okay.
And-
Okay.
I think actually it's Arisvi who's gonna. So Arisvi will go and basically tie an extra cable onto her cable to give herself extra distance, and then she goes and jumps into the water. I'm gonna make a little luck check for her.
Got this.
Uh-oh.
You got...
Well, okay, so something's happening to her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great! Cool.
Narissa, is there anything you'd like to do?
I mean, I was gonna say I can do what she just did and just
Better.
yeah, but she already did it. And
Well, she's going
That's
after one
fine.
hook. There's another hook that still needs to be retrieved.
okay, yeah.
There are 2 more hooks that need to be retrieved.
So, describe this to me again. Am I still hanging by rope?
No.
Okay.
At
Gotten
this
down.
At this point, you are wherever you want to position yourself, basically.
Okay. And I have to jump into the water and go get this hook.
Yeah. Yes.
Could I?
Your portent, maybe?
If you wish. If not, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know what else we've got today, but
It's. Yeah. Is it athletics? Would I be rolling?
For jumping into the water, no. For maybe grabbing the hook and cable and drawing it over to the sour note, I would say probably yes. Probably yes, athletics.
Okay. Then, yeah, I will use my 15 portent to make it 16.
Nice.
I'll accept that. Yeah, you start dragging the cable closer to the sour note, which will bring it within reach of some of these boarding hooks that some of the crew is sort of swinging out, trying to grab it with. A wave comes up, crashes into the side of Gradier's Morn, not reaching the pile of timber and structure up on its top. But certainly crashing into the sour note, I'm going to need another athletics check from Rhodia. And you're going to... The DC for this one is going to be... I was going to say it's going to be 18, but 24 is going to do it.
Nice.
Doesn't
That's a
even matter.
superhero.
With your help, Narissa, the third cable is pulled up onto the deck. And a few moments later, a giant octopus comes hauling the other cable up onto the deck, which then transforms back into a Risvi.
Cool.
By this point, the fire in the rigging is completely out. There are shouts across the deck as all 4 cables are attached, and multiple people on deck grab lanterns and begin to wave them. And the massive cables attached to these hooks slowly go taut, and then there is a thickening feeling to everybody on deck as the ship, in a way that is like just very uncharacteristic for ships, is slowly cranked up and hauled up and out of the water as it is hoisted hundreds of feet up this spire of rock into what, as you come closer, is what looks like a little, not quite a city, maybe a town made out of parts of ships and scraps of timber and sea lumber that have all been hammered together into this completely wooden town that clings to the sheer cliff sides of this sea pile rising up out of the ocean. You are hauled up into a lattice of what looks like docks that are just sort of suspended beneath this city just up in the air. And as the sour note is cranked and hoisted up and locked into a cradle, dangling beneath the morn as you are hoisted up, listening to the protests of the lumber of the ship. You see what looks like cages and stocks with these silhouettes of people. Oops. Oh, yes, thank you, Mark. With these silhouettes of people sort of dangling beneath it as they are sort of barely protected from the storm beneath the timber of this structure. And when you are at last locked in, I will say the hoisting takes several minutes, especially in the strong winds and occasional high waves that kind of slap into the side of the sour note and send it rocking in as it's suspended from these cables. You will have an amount of time to ditch your magic items if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay.
Specifically the
Back
Cloak
over.
of Manta Ray.
Alright, I am out of octopus. We can put everything in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
go.
Is the fire out and is the water bailed?
The fire is out. What remains of the unbaled water is now draining through the very leaks that,
As we're pulled up.
as you are hauled up.
Just unplug the stopper at the bottom of the boat.
Yeah, sort of let all the water out. As you are cranked up into the embrace of Greydeer's Morn.
Lovely.
Mother of Millions. I think you guys are below deck when you guys are just sort of wrapping up, sort of putting away your stuff and getting back into your costumes. As you come up on deck, over the din of the storm, Mother of Millions seems to be Mother of Millions and some of the other crew are sort of at the rail and are having a shouted conversation with what you presume to be the people who run the docks here.
I'm a parrot again. BTW.
Okay. Oh, okay. You are a parrot once more.
Yeah.
Nice.
Poet.
Just before anybody saw us.
Yeah, indeed. But after some shouting, she produces a pouch of something from some compartment and tosses it through the gloom towards some lantern-holding, rain-slick-clad individual on the docks, who catches it, sort of bounces it in his palm a little, and sort of waves to a bunch of other rain-slicker-clad individuals further in on the dock, who come hustling out and drop gangplanks down to connect the Stour Note to the dock. And Mother of Millions will sort of hike her way over and to where you guys are. And she says, sort of loudly over the sounds of the ocean and the storm, we've been given leave to come ashore. This, I think, is where we go our separate ways.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you intend to do here, but I wish you all good luck.
Back at
Baron does a little bow.
Yeah. Thank you, Captain. Keep a good eye on your lot, okay? You guys are solid.
I always do.
Mm.
I'm gonna like do the muscle fist clap with Brador, and we sparkly eyes at each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's so wholesome. I love it.
romance.
Mm-hmm.
I would also like to give Argos would give Jenna the dark steel dagger that Cricket gave him.
The clicker?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be like,
When Clicker finds out,
Oh!
I'll have a talk to him. I will be like, listen, kid. There's a lot of things.
kid, you don't get it.
Yeah, because we all know that Clicker does not understand fucking.
He's gonna be like, this is just a loan. I want you to keep it safe. So next time we see each other, you give it to me, okay?
She takes it, kind of weighs it in her palm, kind of checks its balance.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of shakes herself free of some of the water because she is a long-haired cat who is soaked in water and
Oh
and,
no!
Like
And,
Mangoon, yeah.
and is not in love with the fact that this is how she looks during this moment. so she tries to shake herself free of some of the water to get some of her floof back. But she will clasp the dagger close to her chest, and she says, "I will keep it safe until I return it to you."
Aww.
He's gonna do like a noble bow, and then walk away cool like explosion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, how
Quickly
long does that
mutter-
last though?
I know, right? It's like 2
How
seconds
long-
after he just turns around and be
Yeah.
like, "Is she looking?"
I was about to say that does not last very long, does it?
Can
Not a
I, as
lot.
a parent, I'm a parent, so, and I was gonna like, quote unquote, say something to Mother Millions. Can I see if she's watching? I'm gonna help a brother out.
I appreciate it.
You're gonna see
We're all
if
rooting. We're all invested.
All
you're-
invested.
Okay. Oh, you're seeing if Jenna is looking.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna see if Jenna's looking, because she was also gonna fly back over to Mother of Millions and just kind of be a parrot, because Mother of Millions knows that this is Ilix now.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna check to see if
Yes,
Jenna's watching.
yes, Jenna's watching.
Hell
Nice.
yeah! Okay, so she's gonna. She can't wait till Argos this, but she's not gonna right now. She's gonna be chill about it. But she will also kind of flit over to Mother of Millions and kind of pop on her shoulder, and just kind of, because parrots have a lot of like words, we'll just be like, "Thank you," and then kind of just fly. I know I said they have a lot of words, but I'm just gonna use
I know. I was
that.
gonna say. Like,
They've got a lot of words. I use
Thank you.
two.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
I lose too.
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was pretty good actually.
And she flies back to the group.
Okay. Mother of Millions will, before you fly away, will inform you that I know we said goodbye, but we're probably going to see you again while here.
Ah.
There is a single tavern
Mm.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh no!
So we have a lot of work to do here before I'm going to allow this crew to disembark. I'm letting you go early because, well,
Right.
She doesn't
We
want to be
don't-
associated with us with whatever
we-
we're gonna do.
that is precisely what she says to you.
Or-
I don't want to be associated with you with whatever it is you're planning to hear. But we are likely going to see each other again in the local tavern.
Mhm.
So do
Yeah,
we
let's just
know
have
you? Do
to,
we
like-
not know you?
Yeah.
It would be we arrive together. I think it'd be fine if we know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But you are functionally
Strangers.
crew members who have elected to not sign on again,
Okay.
I see.
which is common.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alex just mentally saying, okay, Argus has to be cool for another couple of days, but she was looking. She'll tell him.
Let's go. I'm gonna fist bump the parrot.
It's like 8 hours later in the tavern. She gives the knife back to you.
Yeah, right. Be like,
Next time I see you.
Oh no.
yeah, right.
Like, here you go.
So,
Argus just keep continually stealthing so she can't give the dagger back.
Right.
God, no, that's horrible.
the I'm gonna don't really need any of the super storm sound. The ooh,
Hee hee.
there we go. While the storm rages, here, suspended up in Gradier's Morn, it is considerably less terrifyingly deadly as it was down on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
You can see big dark waves sort of crash into the base of this spire of rock that Gradier's Morn is suspended up above. Even some terrifyingly high ones do not reach even the stockades and man cages that are suspended from beneath the docks, beneath the cradle here in Gradier's Morn. But you step onto the decks, past the flicker-clad dockhands who Mother of Millions has enlisted to help offload some goods that she intends to sell here. And you kind of some sort of broken-toothed individual comes up to your lot as you're sort of disembarking and making your way in and sort of shouts over the sound of the storm. Ahoy there! You new here?
Who are we looking
Yes, you lot! First time to the Morn?
We're doing that like look around behind us and
Yeah, like,
thing,
yeah.
like, what? Huh?
Yeah, I was like,
at?
huh?
Us? Got our sunglasses and our Hawaiian shirts. Oh, you
Yeah,
can tell?
right. Oh my god, the island is so cute. The locals.
I love their little accents.
accents.
Who's addressing us?
Do you ask him that?
I'm using my eyeballs.
He is a man
Okay.
who is who has a big floppy leather hat and a giant floppy raincoat, and it is soaked almost completely through. And he is holding a lantern.
Arg.
We're new, just arrived.
He points to a set of very narrow, steep stairs that are closer to the rock of the pillar. Take those stairs up. It'll take you to the rabble and drop you right out in front of our local tavern, the Salty Sea Dog.
Harikos looks at him and goes, Arg!
All right. Well, so Ilix, I know that you collected all of our stuff, but I think that we perhaps should have taken a little bit of gold out of there, because we didn't get paid. We gave up our cut.
Yeah.
So,
No, yeah. Gold, you I'm sure you grabbed gold out of there.
Yeah, like a couple of pieces, yeah, small ones.
right.
Yeah.
Did we talked a little bit about Narissa not giving up her stuff, I think, right?
Yeah, no. You
Because
still
she's
have
a
your
wizard and it's sort of
exactly.
Yeah.
typical.
Yeah, you have your
wizard.
staff and stuff. Yeah.
You look like a deck wizard. Hey,
Yeah.
Narissa, did your last crew ever get you to get any tattoos?
Hmm.
Because, well, other than that one that you received on the small of your back.
Oh, other than that?
Because in the sailing, in the sort of sailing parlance, a lot of people will get tattoos that are sort of identifying to their skill set, like deckhands and people who do rigging will have tattoos of like coils of rope on their arms, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is a tattoo that is typical amongst sailors that signifies deck wizards. It's usually like an arcane symbol that is sort of usually tattooed onto a hand, though some practitioners prefer to hide that because they don't want to announce that they are deck wizards, and some would elect to try to avoid getting that tattoo at all. It depends. It's basically case by case, and I'm just curious about what Narissa's case was.
Narissa, by the time she was like full-fledged deck wizard, she was at that point like press ganged, so I don't think she would have been keen on getting any tattoos from the traders that she was serving with.
Gotcha. Okay. Just curious if anybody with that sort of knowledge could glance at you and sort of been like, that's a deck wizard. Other than the accoutrement you carry.
Yeah, no, it's just that stuff that she has on her.
Just the tramp stamp.
How dare.
No.
Did you say traders or traders?
Traitors.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
Not cool.
Wow.
No, yeah.
Actually, this time it's not cool.
I was doing the Jake Peralta Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
I know.
Cool.
But it was just too funny to be like, actually, no.
That's right.
Actually,
It's
That's
very uncool.
right. We need to talk about that later.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a parrot. I can't talk about things anymore, and that makes me sad.
Just a couple more hours.
You don't
Just
have
a couple
to be
more
a
hours.
parrot, actually.
I'm a parrot. I do. Otherwise, our bag of holding is out there for everyone to see.
Oh.
True.
You
Smuggle it under your shirt.
So I'm just a gnome that's double the size.
Okay, fine. I'll stash it under my shirt, and then
Alex just pretends like she's pregnant the entire time we're here.
Oh god.
No, I will be a parrot. I'm totally fine.
okay.
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 You can also do a couple of words every now and then. Like, you're not have to
Yeah.
be super quiet now.
No. Yeah, I will. It's we're all fine. I was just like, that's a conversation I'll have later when we're all asleep. Sort of thing.
As you tramp up the stairs and onto basically the next level of Gradier's Morn, just as whoever that guy on the docks was said, getting like rising up out of the steps onto this new deck, you are spat right out onto sort of a what would you call it? I guess it's not really a balcony. It's like a tier, just like a walkway made of planks of wood that sort of encircles the entirety of Gradier's Morn, and built into the partially into the rock, but also partially out of just like bits of lumber and parts of ships, is a number of buildings. Some of them appear to be private homes. Some appear to be like the sort of like traders that you would need, the sort of skilled individuals that you would need, like around the corner, around the bend of the of Gradier's Morn. You think you can like spot like a carpenter, a carpenter's workshop, maybe a small blacksmith that might, for like say the forging of nails and what have you, as well as other sort of shops of that sort. But here, right in front of you, is an enormous tavern that's just made out of an entire ship's, like the bottom half of a ship's hull that's sort of been flipped upside down. And it says the Salty Sea Dog right above it, above the entrance. And you can hear the sounds of lively just sort of liveliness from inside.
Right. So we go in, we find the biggest guy there, and we punch him out, right?
Yeah,
Whoa.
exactly. That's the
Whoa.
trick.
Walking in, this tavern exudes a rough and lively atmosphere, with pirates of various crews mingling, celebrating their recent exploits, getting into arguments or playing games around tables. The mood in here, despite the bleakness outside, is pretty jovial. As all the patrons here seem hearty and boisterous. This sort of ambiance is enhanced by the occasional spray of storms of sea mist through the open windows, carried in by the chill. Though many of these windows have been sort of like shuttered with like these really poorly made shutters, against the storm, as like chill wind carries the sea spray in. There are just massive. There's just pieces of ships all about. There's a massive ship's wheel hanging up behind the bar. There are sort of the cargo nets just sort of strung across the ceiling that sort of hold crates and barrels up, and sort of hanging from them, like sort of draped, like running down the like all throughout the tavern, sort of hanging from these nets and from the rafters. There are pirate flags of all sorts of designs, sort of just hanging from up here. So many of them are strange to you. There is one that is placed in a position of prominence that you do recognize. It is the and it is the flag of the Sea Prince, Sea Prince Softheart.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Which we've seen before because it was on the shields of the people in the Sagan Den, right?
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Great.
Yeah. Just high five it as we go through. I don't know what the custom is.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
How about you all? How about you give me a group charisma check?
Hey, yo.
Oh, that could work well.
Just a flat charisma check from everybody.
Charisma.
Okay.
How charismatic am I as a parrot?
Now, in the meantime, when you mention there's everyone, it doesn't mean like everyone has like a gaffette that says which pirate flag they do, right? It's just like the mass of flags is everywhere.
This is the massive flags everywhere.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Wait.
Argos just keeps saying "arg" every time he looks at someone. Arg.
Fuck it. I'm gonna blow my my inspiration here
Wow.
and see if I can pick us up a bit. Hey, Ilix, you want to re-roll that sucker?
Yeah. I'll do it.
Rhodia, are you rolling with advantage for some reason?
No. It's just I always roll twice.
So you have an 8.
I have an 8.
An 8, a 9, a 5,
Well,
a 2.
1 second.
Wow. Talk about a sore thumb, huh?
Hey.
That's much improved, but there's still the majority of you who are below 10.
Can I
Yeah,
give?
well-
I actually have an inspiration. I will give somebody an inspiration. I didn't realize. I thought I used my up last time with Mom, but I forgot I got it
I
back.
think Farron
Um,
has a higher one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, Farron's
I
also,
didn't roll very well.
Farron, you
Because-
also probably shouldn't be making a save. You should be making a check because you're saving.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, whoops.
Ooh, let's
Oops.
do that
Oh, yeah.
again.
Oops.
Please re-roll that, Farron.
Oops.
Let's go. Good roll. Good
Oh
roll.
my god. Where is it?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. With that,
okay.
could I have the inspiration? Because even though I'm
I-
still the lowest.
Yeah. Oh God, you guys, this is bad. Yeah, I'll use my inspiration on.
Oh no!
Argos
Rhodia
has
says.
the most improvement. there.
Yeah, Argos. I'll use it on Argos.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, and watch this goddamn 6 come up.
We got
Don't fucking
this.
say that. Don't
20.
fucking say that.
Oh my god! What did you know?
Are you kidding me?
Oh no! What the- Why'd you say it? Hey, Argos.
I wanna send a letter to
Jenna.
the Roll20 people.
Jenna was watching that. Ooh.
You are, yeah. Get back that dagger now. You're never getting it back.
Can we say like as I'm just shaking hands and saying "arg" to everyone, I shake Jenna's hands by accident,
Yeah.
like "arg."
Oh God.
So we all get
guys-
beat up. We wake up later outside.
You guys,
Exactly.
you guys walk in, and the bar goes silent.
No, it's record scratch.
Hello, friends.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I think
Yeah,
it does
boy.
actually make sense that I got the most because I'm just a random parrot and people
Yeah,
do
exactly.
not give a shit about me.
Can we say that you fly away out of chain, just like nope?
I just go to the rafters being
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You fly away like I'm not with them.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, nah, son.
I don't even know them.
Rodeo
cool,
walks
we
in. I
cool.
say, "Hello, friends." I knock like a tray of drinks that's walking by onto the floor, and then surprised, I back up into a table, knocking that over.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
Knocking a card game over.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Shit.
They a lot of people close by when you kind of bumble into like some drinks. You spill drinks on some people and you accidentally knock a card game over. A bunch of people stand up and start drawing knives.
Oh lord.
oh God.
Oh, okay.
And there is a shout from a what looks like a grizzled, old, a grizzled old Tabaxi, with an eye patch covering his right eye. You can see like a scar that around the patch, suggesting maybe a destroyed eye. He's got a huge beard that he was probably a black cat at some point, but there are so many grays throughout this like big grizzly beard. And as he comes stomping out from behind the bar, you can see that he's got one of his legs is replaced with a wooden peg. And he shouts, "Hey, hey! No fighting in my tavern. Them's the rules. Sit down. Put your damn knives away." And there's some grumbling from some of the pirates gathered, but they kind of turn and like they sheathe their knives, and some of them sort of set the table back up. And this Tabaxi turns and yells, "Sally! Sally! Pick up a song or something!" And from across the way at a sort of makeshift stage, you see a massive tub sort of sitting on it, and you see a woman sort of like reclined in it, sort of straightened up, and you can sort of barely see a flash of the lower half of her body. You suspect, you'd have to get closer to confirm, but you suspect this woman might be a mermaid.
Whoa.
And she begins to sing a sea shanty that you note kind of captures immediately the attention of even the rowdiest of these patrons, as she begins to sing this haunting melody, recounting tales of lost treasure and legendary sea creatures, which seems to really bring the mood of the tavern sort of back under control. As this Tabaxi thump steps with his peg leg over to you lot, and comes up to you all, kind of gives you all a look over with his one good yellow eye, and says, "Well, not the worst first impression anyone's made here."
Is it though?
Yeah, man. Is he
No, the
tall,
worst
tan,
first
and
impression
handsome?
was alternate universe us.
This
when we didn't have
this
inspiration.
this Tabaxi is bent and short.
Okay, we're good.
Oh my god! This is wrong with being short, Argos.
No, not that. It's like the SpongeBob joke is like, oh no, he's tall, tan, and handsome.
No.
It's like,
Oh no, he's hot.
exactly, he's hot.
Oh no!
Argos, we'll start with that. Thank you, friend. We
Ain't your friend. Name's Pete. Most folk call me Old Pegleg Pete. This here's my establishment.
lovely. Mr. Petleg, I couldn't help but notice, but Is that an actual siren over there?
He looked over at the creature he called Sally, and he turns to you with a grin. Maybe a little mischievous.
Mm-hmm.
As he says, "Why indeed? That there be Seafoam Sally. She's a siren I tricked into becoming me wife."
Ugh.
Well, at least he's married. And I'm just gonna.
Baron walked in here really excited, and now she's upset. She's making like she's trying to hold in her stink face, but she's making a stink face.
Sharon, get him.
She's like, oh.
We all need to come up with alliterative
Argos, give me an insight check.
nicknames.
Yeah, we'll do too. Okay. Now that I think of like, how common is the knowledge of sirens in the world, Mr. DM? Like
Basically,
the basic stuff, not the high lore stuff.
their common knowledge around all peoples is sort of like they're practically fairy tales. The common man will never encounter one.
Of course, of course.
Amongst sailors, sirens are a little more well known and a little more, and they're some sailors are a little more leery of them and know how to guard against them, sort of thing. With your insight, you can tell this guy's pulling your leg.
Okay.
This guy is spinning a tall tale.
I see.
Which you can tell he seems to greatly enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
This is, well, you're not sure what about his tale he's making up. He could possibly be making up all of it.
Okay.
You suspect the woman's name probably is Seafoam Sally,
Mm-hmm.
or that's just like the nickname they gave her or something, or a stage name or something. So that's probably accurate, but the rest probably isn't. She's probably not a real siren. She's also probably not married to him, and is also probably not tricked or trapped or whatever.
Got it. Okay. Huh. I'll comment that with the party later, because we're in front of the guy. It might be tricky too.
And
Spread that info.
and he said, giving you guys a look over, and looking at the pools of water that are forming beneath you on his floor. He looks up at you lot and says, "Suppose you don't have a place to call home here on the Morn. Will you lot be needing rooms?"
Yes.
Yep.
"I can
Arr.
set you up.
Narg.
I can set you up." As he turns and starts making his way with a thump step back over to the bar, which apparently doubles as a counter.
Of course,
For-
he's gonna rip us off.
Yeah, right. I'll try to communicate with the party. Like he's full of a lot of shit. So tread carefully, Buck.
Let's see now. For first timers, I've got a special deal.
Yeah, boy.
Oof.
Why would that be, Chief?
Let's see. Trying to. There's the old thing. Or the, Cool. So. He looks around at you and says, let's say 10 silver a piece.
I'm gonna slowly go and reach for my coins.
I grab our Rodia's hand.
Functionally a gold piece per person,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but he is asking for it. But he's like I said,
He wants
said
it in small bills.
10 silver.
Mhm.
Well, you don't suspect people use a lot of gold here.
Okay.
Oh.
We did bring also a lot of silver. We
Yeah,
did say
yeah.
that.
Like,
Is this something we may have anticipated?
That I think so. I think it was mentioned.
Yeah, I
We're
do
probably
specifically
checking
remember
silver.
us taking.
yeah,
Yeah, I
'cause
do
we were
remember
like,
us specifically saying we're bringing a lot of silver, not a lot of gold, because we don't want to pull attention to ourselves.
Okay, cool. Then silver.
let's see. We don't exactly have a lot of corn, but if you can give us like, maybe we can pile up in a room. So Maybe drop-
We've got 50 silver. Surely.
yeah, but we don't want to make it very obvious. to
No,
just
we
drop...
don't, Rhodia.
No, no.
Oh, right. Rodia does not know how to count. 1, 2, 3, 50. Ha!
Oh boy.
We can pile up in a room. So just maybe two. How about five silver pieces? We just arrived from, a couple of days ago on a boat. And it was not good.
I suppose if you want to sleep in a hammock in the main room.
I mean, it could only be improvement of smell.
No, this room. And he motions to like the big rowdy common room.
Oh, jeez.
I can string up a hammock or two.
I think we should get the room, y'all.
Yeah, fine.
We should
Where
get
else are we
one
gonna
room.
stay?
Yeah,
Outside?
and there's the only tavern. Yeah, we're like,
Get one
"Wow,
room. Get one room.
Yeah, I guess we can give you all of our money then. Fine, and I'll if I can do a deception to just like pull out, make the like the motion of like if I was to pull out all the money that was in there type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, I mean, I guess better than just sleep outside where you can get shanked. I guess.
all of the pirates go, oh, right.
Hey, now you're thinking like somebody who wants to live to see tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It's all because of your fantastic hospitality, Mr. Pete.
Well, I certainly aim to please. There's a reason I own the oldest establishment here.
Probably.
And he, when you drop 50 silver onto his counter,
Wait, didn't we? We only took 2 rooms, right?
No, but he was charging us per person, not like
Yeah.
for a room. Yeah.
Oh, this guy sucks.
Yeah, I know.
We
I
are
know.
so
That's what I
fucking
was like.
rich. This is 5 gold. Chill.
No, I know it is.
One is-
But this
I
is
don't-
we are.
I
We are.
don't want to sleep outside.
That's
I
fair.
know, but we
That's
are.
fair.
We are pretending to be poor people, and this guy
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
don't
that's
think that
That's
five
just what I'm
gold
saying.
I don't think that 5 gold
No.
is like meaning we're high rollers or anything. So
No, we're getting taken advantage of, and I don't like it.
I know. It's like you're
we
still
were the ones who
helping
rolled
the.
bad. So
Yeah. No,
yeah, you're
no,
helping the
but-
status quo, so it's like it feels a
No,
little
this is-
bad.
Yeah, no. I am. Honestly, obviously we are, but I'm like, it's fine. I'm a parrot, but the parrot is like, "Meow."
Yeah,
hey, 40 gold, right?
Up in the thing, like just moving 50 gold. 50
Right.
40
silver.
gold.
50 silver.
We have to
50
pay
silver.
for our
50 silver.
parrot? We have to pay
Oh,
for our
God!
parrot? I'm sorry?
no, I think.
Parrot!
I'm just a parrot. Yeah, that's right. It should be 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did say 10
that's
per
right.
person.
That's right. 40
Yeah.
silver.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why I'm getting like upset in the rafters, I guess.
Rodia can't count. 1, 2, 3, 5. Ah!
I'll-
The parrot is like a part of the family.
All right, show us to our rooms then.
He hangs up some hammocks.
Yeah, I was gonna say you son of a bitch.
Nope. He pulls a key from a ring on his belt and opens what looks like a locked cabinet. Inside are multiple hooks, upon some of which hang keys. He goes through a couple, picks one with a little
Oh,
wooden block that has a number seared into it, and he hands it over to you and says, "There you go. How about you pop up upstairs and get yourselves dried off?"
It's improvement. Monkey had keys tied into his beard. It's nasty. Let's head upstairs.
Cool. As you guys are
Yeah,
heading,
let's see this room.
as you guys are heading upstairs, you see what looks like most of the crew of the Sour Note entering. And they pass their charisma checks as they are largely ignored as they make their way through the tavern. and
Well, good for them.
as they look like they fit right in. Here in the light of the tavern, you can actually see what looks like a line of black charred fur on Mother of Millions where she was struck.
that's a cool tattoo though. Have you ever seen like the scars of lightning strike? That
Oh,
looks
yeah.
badass. Yeah.
Yeah. But they go to the counter to conduct their own business as you guys stump upstairs and get a rather modest but comfortable room that has 6 beds in it. But this is your room for the evening, and possibly into what the fuck?
Oh,
Sort of
okay.
Just keeping. What is this?
It's a headline from 1908.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, damn.
Of course it is. I
Chase
like
is Specimen kindly
the
style.
kindly style is cracking me up. Like, oh, they were chased politely.
Politely, it's like, excuse me, sir. I will proceed to
me.
chase you.
It's a real look. It was a real amiable sort of freak.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was searching for something to do a gif of, and this is what came up, and I had to do this instead. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to interrupt you. James. I'm so sorry.
It is here that we're going to end our session for the night.
Mhm.
Here in a tavern, here in your private room, lockable, in
Good.
Good.
a pirate tavern in a pirate town, as a storm rages outside.
Oh, that sounds cozy.
Oh yeah, bring the hot
Karen just
cocoa,
finds a
people.
little- she just finds a little spot. And she's just like, it's better than outside.
There is a little. The room has no fireplace, but it does have like a little potbelly stove
Nice.
Aww.
that can be
Big
lit.
ramen.
That can be lit and can warm the room.
We're making s'mores.
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah.
I will cook us some food for sure.
But it is there in surprisingly lice-free beds that you crash for the after a very hard day fighting a storm.
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
God, actually,
is-
you're right. Rhodio's just gonna collapse on the ground and lay out.
And it is here that I would like anybody who would like to make a an intelligence nature check.
Oh, today, yeah.
I will, Narissa, actually you can make this with advantage.
Can I ask to what's like the theme or whatever? What it's for, more or less. I want to decide if I want to make
This
the
is-
check or not.
This is sort of knowledge of storms that you're getting.
I've been in a storm.
A 10, nope, insufficient.
Rhodia continues to hate riding on boats. So
I love that it's. I do love that it's Narissa that gets this because I think that's really thematic.
It is really just Narissa who gets this. That was an odd storm. That was an uncharacteristically powerful storm. Waves like that don't tend to happen in inland seas, or even like in like small seas surrounded by archipelagos. Just the current of the ocean doesn't have enough freedom to get that violent.
maybe it's magical.
That was a very oddly powerful storm. But that's sort of what enters your mind as you sort of settle in for the evening, or for the nap, before you. Well, we're ending at this brief rest,
Indeed.
and we will pick up the rest next session.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Excellent.
Hey, we're on dryish land.
Yes,
Yay!
Dryish
Hooray!
landish also.
All right. Thank you for game.
Good session.
Thank you for playing. And I will see you guys later. I've stayed way too late. I need to run.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Go.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
You guys have a good night. See ya.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.